Hello guys, it's Maddie Summers and welcome to another video where today I am building a dream modern apartment with the Dream Home Decorator game pack. And it already feels like old news now that they're about to announce the next expansion pack, but I am still having a lot of fun playing with the Dream Home Decorator pack. So I've already done a kind of family home and also a tiny home as well. So I haven't done an apartment yet, and I think this style and the furniture works really, really well for an apartment. I have been dying to do one. So this is one of the Culpeper House apartments and it's 2 bedrooms. I was imagining it was like roommates. So 2 adult Sims, no children. And you can see that I already had the floor plan kind of figured out before I started recording. And that's because I'm usually really bad at doing floor plans, like making floor plans that really work. Some rooms end up being too big or too small, or I end up forgetting to add an extra bedroom when I was planning to do that. So I thought I would kind of do that first, but actually it came together quite simply. It's quite like a nice shaped apartment, and also it's quite big as well. So it worked perfectly fine to have 2 kind of adult bedrooms, but also it wasn't too big as well. So I really liked this floor plan and I really liked this apartment, and I love the furniture as well. I've already said in my other videos, I just think it's really nice. I love the kind of neutral light wood tones and the dark wood tones as well. I think it goes with a lot of stuff. Again, with this build, I had a lot of fun with the modular as well. So when we get into the living room, I tried to do like a little wall of drawers and things again. And yeah, I really like it, but you can also see as well probably that I do use custom content in this build, which I have not done for a long time. I have a lot of build by custom content in my game, but I can't actually remember the last time that I used it. And I don't know, I think the last few builds I've done, I've kind of uploaded them to the gallery, which I don't do if I've included custom content. So with apartments, I actually never upload them to the gallery because it's such a hassle. It's not easy to do, so I don't usually bother, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to use some of the stuff that I have. And I have a lot of modern style custom content that goes really well with the stuff that we got in the pack. I did mention in my last video that I have a lot of custom content artwork that's really abstract in style, which we also got with this pack as well, which I was so happy with. So yeah, it all worked out really well. And this is just the kitchen. It's a little bit big, it's got that kind of middle space, but I couldn't work out how to fit an island in there, so I just put this little table that we got from Eco Lifestyle, which I really like. I end up just putting a fruit bowl on there. And it was funny, I'm still not used to this pack because it's a little bit of an awkward configuration in terms of the fact that there's counters in one corner and then counters in another corner. And I was really sort of struggling where to put the oven. There was lots of places to put the oven, but just, the kind of realism in my mind said don't put it against the window, don't put it against the fridge, and I didn't really know where to put an oven. And then I remembered that with this pack we of course got separated stovetops, so actually there is only a kind of hob in this kitchen. There is no oven. There is also no microwave oven as well. There is a microwave, there is a stovetop, but yeah, I thought that was probably all you need. I think that's probably a little bit more common in apartments, just to have a stove top, especially in European apartments as well. But yeah, with the counters and pretty much everything else that's kind of modular in this build, so far I've really only played with kind of the rounded stuff. So for a lot of things that we got with this pack, we have a rounded variation, and then also this kind of sharp square variation. So you can see that in the counters. And I hadn't played around with that yet, so I thought I would go for a little bit more of an angular look throughout this apartment. I think it looks just extra sleek and modern, I guess. And I did go with this blue swatch as well to add a little bit of colour. But yeah, again, to differentiate from my last builds, I also went with slightly darker brown swatches where I could, whereas my other ones have been really light because I love the light woods. That's definitely my preference, but I thought I would play around a little bit and do some different swatches, do some different colours. But I say that, I think I always seem to do like blue and yellow accents when I use furniture from this pack, but I can't help myself, it looks really good. And over the weekend, I also managed to do some gameplay of the pack as well. I tried out the interior decorator career. Basically, I had a sim who was a teenager, and I'm on like generation 6 of my family, and I knew that I wanted her to be a like decorator, so I waited until she aged up. But while I was doing so, like, I was seeing so many posts from people saying like the career is really bugged and people like couldn't make any money from like being a decorator. It always failed. So I was actually really nervous. I was even debating like waiting to play it until they fix it, but I don't even know if they will fix it, because I've kind of seen them like online saying, oh, you know, well, it works for me, you know, I didn't have that problem, so I don't know whether they actually will address it. But I did 1 gig so far and I actually did make money, so I was quite surprised. I think I'd prepared myself to like not make any money, to not do very well, but they were actually happy with it. It was really funny because, well, firstly, it was a room gig, but it didn't tell me what room I had to renovate at all, so I found that really weird. I just went with like the first room in the apartment. It was in an apartment. So yeah, I just picked the living room, and then I was told that they dislike black, they like rock climbing and Queen Anne furniture, which to me is just so Sims 4, like that's so random. And the fact that it's just like a career that says renovate a room, but we're not going to tell you which room, no black, we like rock climbing and Queen Anne furniture, like it's just so random. It has to be The Sims 4, but I actually managed to do okay, so hopefully that's all right, because I did really enjoy what I did, especially when you get things like budget constraints as well. It adds a little bit of a challenge to the game, so hopefully it continues to go okay. But what I have played of the actual career so far, I've really liked, and of course I love the furniture as well. I do think it is like a hugely, even with the career gameplay, it is a hugely like build focused pack. So I think if you didn't like building, there is absolutely 0 point of getting this pack, unless you do want to like download builds that have it. But yeah, even the career is focused around building, and I know a lot of people do like building, so like myself, I was really happy with it. But yes, so you might have seen, I was imagining that the 2 Sims in this apartment have a cat, so I do add like cat bowls, maybe even 2 cats. Yeah, I was thinking 2 cats because I add 2 cat bowls, although I know some people do usually like to add 2 bowls to pretend they're like water bowls, because for some reason pets don't drink water in the game. But yeah, you can pretend it's a water bowl, but I was kind of imagining that it was 2 cats. And I did remember to add a litter tray in the bathroom. After I finished recording, I realised that I didn't really add anything else, so I do add a little scratching post next to their food bowls as well. So I just imagined that would be really cute. And then this is one of the bedrooms. It has a desk with a computer, and the whole basis of this room was that I wanted to use the rug that you can see here. I have already mentioned in another video, this is actually my favourite item that we got in this pack. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the colours. I can just imagine buying that in IKEA. I think it's so cute. So I went with a little bit more of a red and pink theme throughout the rest of the room, just so I could use that rug, because the last 2 builds I've done with this pack, it hasn't really gone with the colour theme, although I've really wanted to use it. So I managed to use it in this one. And just finishing up, I do add some modular pieces. So I've got one of the modular wardrobes. And I end up using this really cute plant. I think it's Peacemaker who made that plant, but it comes in a ton of different swatches and it just fits so well with this room. I was super happy with it. I love the kind of modern style, and I hope you do too. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, but I will see you in the next one. Bye!